Underneath the lamplight by the battered gate, darling, I remember the way you used to wait. That was the time of early spring, when birds all sing and love was king of my heart and Marlena, of my heart and Marlena.
Now is the time. Now is your time. Now we must clear the ground for the coming race. The Helen Bull, the race of Supermen. We must first rid Germany of inferior, physically and mentally degenerate Aryans. If we want useful and healthy flowers to grow in our garden, then we must destroy all the weeds, which take all the goodness, but give nothing in return. The unproductive consumers, the useless eaters.
All across the land, thousands of parents, midwives, district medical officers, doctors, nurses, psychiatrists, many perhaps unwittingly helped the bad man.
The
slaughter of the innocent. The bad man and his band of demon doctors secretly established a network of over 30 killing centers within hospitals, sanatoriums, special homes throughout Germany. First it was the newborns, then it was the children up to 3. When the bad man became more confident and nobody seemed to be complaining, even older children were included. Why did he want to kill all these special children?
Because it doesn't let them look. If looks can kill, they certainly will.
Before a child was killed, he or she, but perhaps I should say it, it was so severely impaired. If you could have seen it, my God, the high-grade defectors we were having to deal with. It would be kept, no, I will say child. The child would be kept in the institution for a few weeks to give the impression that it was being given some form of treatment. That was normally arranged by the director of the institution. In my case, that was Herr Dr. Spottgeburt. The order was usually conveyed by innuendo rather than specific instruction. It was often left to me to carry out the actual treatment. It was generally done by means of luminal tablets dissolved in liquid, such as tea. I would give the sedative repeatedly in the morning and at night over 2 or 3 days until the child lapsed into a continuous sleep. The luminal dose would then be increased until the child went into a coma and died. For those children who had difficulty drinking, I would inject the luminal. The luminal did not kill the child quickly enough, as was often the case with hyperactive children who had developed a high tolerance to the drug from having been given so much. I would then administer a fatal morphine injection. I would then have to list the death as having been caused by a more or less ordinary disease, such as pneumonia or tuberculosis. I don't think it was murder. We were just putting to sleep. Doing it this way makes it easier to go along with the program. Tablets, injections, children sedated, sleep. It just does like normal doctor duty. Had we been ordered to go from bed to bed shooting these children, then it would not have worked. That would have felt like murder. This way, we were just putting the little babe to sleep.
only by stages. Then he may expect to find that the people who have lost all strength of character, which is always the case with those who submit voluntarily, will not find in any of these acts of oppression, if one be enforced upon the other, sufficient grounds for taking up arms. The more numerous these exhortations, thus passively accepted, so much less will resistance appear. It's what I call the ceramic theory.
Slice by slice, very thin slices at first, very acceptable, but nonetheless, more and more the sausage disappears. No one notices until, of course, it's too late.
Then I heard the bugle calling me away. By the gate I kissed her tears away. And by the flickering lantern's light I held her tight. 'Twas our last night.